Get advanced statistics from everybody on the server using R6 Tracker. The link is in the description below. So, reference. I no longer play for G2 Esports, but this is my previous team. I know the players quite well. I know the strats quite well. I'll try and not be biased or anything else. Thatcher ban? Wow. Any surprises in chat? No? Ah, okay. My bad. We can see a Nomad ban. What else do we see? Hey, baby, there it is. Woo! Who would have thought? Alright, then we see either a Mira, a Maestro, or a Melusi. It's the Maestro. And then I think Team Secret, they might match that and ban either the Mira or the Melusi just to match that. Or they ban the Echo or the Valkyrie. That's possible. Let's say they ban Valkyrie. They ban Valkyrie. Holy shit, boys. 4 for 4. When am I hired? Huh? When am I gonna get hired for the desk in Pro League? It's actually free elo. Holy shit. So, G2 looking like they're gonna go for a straight garage attack. They're gonna flash drone hole, try and nade the claw, then try and breach the wall. This is a scan where the thermite comes in very, very clutch. You get a bigger breach, and it goes in faster. Ace is also great for this, but I would not recommend any Hibana. It's just way too slow and inefficient, especially against a Kaid. He's sneaking in the Twitch drone with massive value, dude. Absolutely crazy value. The fact that this is even allowed by Slip in the first place is actually mad. If you're going for a straight push, you call someone in to help you, you hold that drone hole, because if that Twitch drone doesn't go through, they actually can't get that breach open without taking vertical at least. So now G2 are in a position where they can go straight for side. They're gonna drone it out. You know, remember, the Maestro is banned, so there's no bubbles, and there's no Melusi or Banshees on the board, so all they got is a mirror window and no smoke either. So you can practically you can actually just walk in the breach right here. Can we get top-down view here? So in this scenario, you can just walk in and plant default, because this mirror window C4 is shootable. This mirror window can't do anything, and there's no smoke in operator on the defending lineup. You can just walk in and plant default. However, that's what the mirror window sees, right? So what you actually want to do, and you run in here, and you have a second guy run in and hold the angle for the C4 if the guy pushes through, because there's no vertical to hold this line, right? That's generally speaking what you want to be doing if you're G2 Esports. You can also try and smoke and plant on the drone hole, but it's a lot riskier, because if you get smoke banged by random, it's fucking over. Also, this mirror window getting open is like crazy value, by the way. That's like the mirror window that gives you all the information on where they're going to be planting. So, again, crazy value on Twitch. Maybe Zero helped out. I imagine he did. And here it comes. The thermite goes out. Kayak runs deep. There's no cover, but the pump... Oh, there it is. Jake with the cover. C4 probably going to come out. Going to get denied. Yeah, there it is. C4 doesn't hit, and the bump goes down. Now, in this position, the round is over. G2 wins the round. That's it. Like, you cannot come back from this no matter what you do in defense. You can try and jump out the window, you can try and retake, peek CO window, but ultimately speaking, it doesn't really matter. Once the bomb goes down on consulate, unless you're fucking... Once the bomb goes down, no matter what bomb side, to be honest, the round is over. Unless you're like 1v5 on attack. Even then you have a chance. You can't do much. There's no smoke. This is why you play smoke, by the way, in defense. If you played smoke in that scenario, you could do a lot of work with the smoke canisters, and you would get the addition of a shield to further enhance the lineup. Something that Secret didn't utilize as well is that they didn't do a whole lot with the roam game. Like, you can actually see those plant positions all the way from CEO top floor, and of course in first floor piano. And that's something that a lot of teams don't take advantage of. And that's what happens if you have Maestro band and Valkyrie band. You just don't know where the enemies are planting. So you gotta bring some bulletproofs, maybe an echo. It's not very common to actually play the IQ in attack. And as you see here, Kento is 6-picking off it back onto Twitch. So once again, if you were to play echo in this circumstance, you would get a lot of value out of it. So again, you can't do much. There's no smoke. This is why you play smoke, by the way, in defense. If you played smoke in that scenario, you could do a lot of work with the smoke canisters, and you would get the addition of a shield to further enhance the lineup. Something that Secret didn't utilize as well is that they didn't do a whole lot with the roam game. Like, you can actually see those plant positions all the way from CEO top floor, and of course in first floor piano. And that's something that a lot of teams don't take advantage of. And that's what happens if you have Maestro band and Valkyrie band. You just don't know where the enemies are planting. So you gotta bring some bulletproofs, maybe an echo. It's not very common to actually play the IQ and attack. And as you see here, Kanto is 6 picking off it back onto Twitch. So once again, if you were to play Echo in this circumstance, you would get a lot of value out of it. So D2, again, Twitch drone getting a lot of value. You hate to see it. They're doing the same attack. Now, with how well it worked out last time, they gotta change something up. They can't just walk in the breach again. So they're rotating to do a lobby hatch rush. Assuming that the entire defending side rotated to hold this direct take, they could safely assume that lobby would be semi-clear. All about timing now. Oh yeah, if they're leaving Kanto in the breach alone, this is gonna be a fake. Kanto's gonna be breach alone. He's gonna bait it out, drone in, probably run in suicide for himself or pinch them. And the main push gonna come from the Visa or lobby hatch drop. And they're gonna try and use that breach to pinch the defenders and basically come from both sides. It's kind of comes down to gunfights here. And with Prano extending out into Visa, it makes it a lot harder because they're gonna have a really good crossfire once the push comes out. And it looks like with the smokes coming out, that's gonna be the warning. There it is. The 3, 2, 1 has been called. Sledge goes in, hatch is open, and you're dropping into a clown fiesta of crossfires. Kenzo can't really walk in because the mirror window. He does so later, but it's 2 versus 4, and like it's a little bit too late if anything. Bane comes back to yellow, but Diffuse is now on the bomb side, and at this point it's all good night. It's kind of where, you know, if you're T2, if you can breach the wall like you did, and then like go top 4 and start roam clearing and take it more like methodical, you know, that way you're kind of getting a lot of value for your money. But instead of winning for the fake, which to be honest is just like big gamble, but it's kind of nice because if you're playing the first game of the season and you start off with like a rush and a fake, it's kind of like a really nice way of playing the game. You know, usually the first game of the season is like you play kind of slow, you play kind of sloppy, you play kind of like scared. Pretty sure T2 was like, yo, big dick play, dude, this fucking fake breach garage rush lobby down to side they're never gonna see coming. Issues they did, like they took a bit too long. It was a classic T2 issue actually. Like you can't stagnate in that position. If you have Twitch and Thermite on the garage breach alone, the second the Thermite charge pops off, Thermite will run from garage to lobby, and by the time Thermite gets there, that's when you start running down and you drop. Instead, it was kind of droning and seeing and pinging and talking and is everyone ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And by that point, they realize it's not really going to be a garage take, right? So you're going to have like copy repel, you're going to have admin repel, you're going to jump in and take the ground and extend up. Once you get to meeting, you can then breach the hatch in this case because it's reinforced. So you can say, you know what, you're going to leave it reinforced, give up top 4 again, just have a guy holding it, and then you can actually plant the lobby door. And all you gotta worry about, again, because there's no smoke on the defending lineup, is you need to worry about the C4 from the hatch below Visa stairs. We call it noob hatch. And as long as you can deny that C4 from coming through by shooting it midair, you actually get a safe plant off. There's no way for the defenders out of smoke to actually deny the plant here. There's 3 ways. You can retake top 4 and use the verticals if there are any. You can smoke him and you can C4 him. But smoke's not on the board. Top 4 isn't being retaken whatsoever. They actually have 2 C4s on post and mutant basement, so they're gonna do the first option. They're gonna try and C4 from the hatch and try and kill the guy planning default. So Uno's job in this case, most likely, seeing as he doesn't have diffuser, is to shoot that C4 midair as Kayak plants. Jake is holding top 4 slash statue, and there's no way that the defenders can actually stop them from planting in this position. I mean, sure, you can swing, you know, the bathroom hallway, you can swing statue, but like that's being held pretty locked and loaded here. You see Kenzo's getting position, Uno's getting position, Kayak's already in position. So Alpha is being held, Jake has top 4, Kayak's gonna plant default, and Uno is most likely gonna be covering the C4 from Comfy. You see, set up here. So the only way is that this C4 right here lands here. Then you're dead. This C4 right here cannot go far enough. It's not humanly possible to throw a C4 at that distance. It just doesn't exist. We thought so ourselves, you know, many years ago, but it's not possible. So only the small hatch on the left-hand side can actually deny the default plant. And the smoke grenade from bathroom could be tossed here, or further, I guess, to also deny it. But again, there's no smoke, so it's kind of rough situations for Secret again. If Smoke was playing in Mirror's position, that would be spicy. I would throw it, Saves would throw it. So here, plan comes in, Uno has the default C4, it comes out, it gets shot, and bomb goes down ISAM. Like, how are they gonna deny the plant now? Their entire strategy relies on a single C4, not even 2 because Pole's down here. A single C4, which is really easy to shoot in the air right now, with like for the last couple of years. It used to be difficult because the server net coding was terrible, and the bomb goes down. Nothing can stop them. And now you're in a 5 versus 5 post-plant situation on a lobby plant. And this bomb can be held from so many angles. You can wrap it down the skylight on spiral staircase. You can hold it from right side here where Uno is. You can retake meeting, which Ben is ready for, and he has the flank on yellow stairs in a really like absolute position, like on the fucking desk. And he gets 2 kills off it, and maybe a third comes in, and like, what are you gonna do? You can't retake top floor. We spoke about that earlier. You can't smoke because you don't have a smoke operator. You have one C4 which doesn't go through. And the entire defense of Secret just falls on that single bullet shot from fucking Uno. As we said earlier, they have Kento covering Alpha window. They have 2 guys, so 2 and 3, covering default plant, and they have the hatch, right? Then they have 1 guy covering statue, and the last guy is Ben covering the vertical. Where is this strat weak? Visa. There's no one Visa. CEO, top spiral, 2 main door, 1 alpha repel. Alpha repel is holding the guys from pushing and swinging. Statue guy's holding the swing. Uno's holding C4. Kayak's planting. Ben is top floor, most likely on the cam that's holding Visa flank and yellow flanks, hopping between them, I would assume. And once the bomb goes down, Ben goes off the cam, holds yellow, run up into CEO, and Jake falls back from top spiral to solidify the bomb position, and everyone else evacuates out to the exterior positions. So if you double roam up the Visa stairs with the pulse and the mute, or if the pulse has like, let's say Prano drops the bathroom hatch, or Slepin drops the bathroom hatch, and they come with pulse up the Visa stairs, and mute will still stay below to C4 because you can do off sound, then you can start picking apart the attack from D2. But you can't just do this, right? There's no reliability. And like, this is a very common attack from like every team. It's not hard to fathom either. But relying on that C4 is just not possible. We're gonna open the hatch. I actually like the idea of not opening this hatch, but just use a single summer charge to destroy the mirror window in bathroom and deny the angle. Because if you open it, that means that you now need to worry about the mirror jumping down and fucking you in the ass, which you don't like doing, right? So maybe that's just nitpicky for me, but I actually like the idea of just opening it with a single charge, just so you get the line of sight. You see, you can destroy this with a single summer charge, and the hatch is closed. Then you got what you wanted, and the mirror is stuck in bathroom. Now, if you leave bathroom at any given moment, so if you leave basement, she can then drop and retake and come back up yellow stairs, and there's a flank you gotta be worried about. Because so you see now they're leaving, and the hatch is open. So when you think about it, was opening the hatch a good idea? I mean, it's not a bad idea, but was it a good idea? You know? Also, that's a headshot. Hive is cheating. Unlucky. Probably using the D2 Jaeger skin. Only explanation. Not really sure how Kento died first. I didn't see it. It wasn't shown. But they basically tried to take top floor after taking basement to get that mirror window. And it just kind of fell apart. This is the difficult part about console. If you spread yourself too thin, you're trying to take basement, trying to take top floor, and then you're gonna go first floor. I mean, look at the time. There's 16 seconds left. And somehow, some way, I think Kayak's planting piano. He is. So Kayak rabbled in the midst of all that chaos. Slepin, with that mirror not being open, has no idea that he's planting. And again, there's no Valkyrie, and there's no Maestro, there's no Echo, there's no information on the board. Pulse in fucking lobby. So they probably don't know this is happening. Actually, did you guys catch this? I think I catched it. Let's go back one. I think I saw it. Look at mirror animation. Is that a C4? Look at her. 0? She hit the window. She C4'd right here. It landed on the mirror window, I believe. Yeah, it landed on the mirror window. And it didn't go through. Now, there's 1.479 seconds left at this point. However, I actually think this C4 would have killed Kayak if it actually went through the mirror window. There's almost like 2 seconds left, you know, because he has to pick it up again. Get in there. He's going to be kept safe by the keys there. He's about to play a tune. There it is. For them as he steps. See there, yeah, it would have killed him if he had it in time. I generally believe that he would have killed Kayak if the C4 went through the first time. Kayak fucking peeks Alpha, gets a quick double. Ben picks up Hive on the roam, and now it's Slebin 1v3 in bathroom on the post plan. Round went from completely lost to super winnable, in fact guaranteed win, all on the back end of a missed C4. You see now you have post plan, top floor, and basement. So that's beautiful from D2 here. Ben uses one Ashtar's top floor, second Ashtar's basement to enable Uno to see. Uno also has his scanner, but it's less reliable. So now you have top floor, bomb control, basement bomb control, and I believe Kai is outside on the half wall who can also go on the rappel. You're playing all 3 floors of verticality against a single man with a post plant that is impossible to win. Beautiful post plant by G2. Absolutely beautiful. There is no way you win this. Absolutely beautiful. That's like the most impossible scenario to ever face if you're Mira. You just don't win. And even though it's overkill for G2, which it is overkill, it's necessary. Because you should never lose that 1v3 3. But if you just start peeking people and not playing for the post-plant position, which is a diffuse of 7 seconds, that is exactly how you might lose those unlosable rounds. So D2 playing it really well. Citizens on 7 kills, looking pretty good. Again, D2 is just picking off the IQ continuously. They were playing the Twitch and the Zero, and now Uno's picking out the Capita that we spoke about earlier, so we love to see that, the flexibility of D2. One thing to note is that, so the reason why you 6-pick off IQ is because you want to make the enemy think that you're playing IQ so that they don't start playing Echo, because Echo fucks you over massively if you're not playing the IQ. This is the 5th round, and D2 has not yet to play the IQ, but they keep 6-picking off it. Secret should at some point be like, guys, have they actually played IQ yet? And then they go, no. And then they're gonna be like, we should 6-pick into Echo because they keep 6-picking off the IQ. That's how the 6-pick phase works, right? That is not what Secret is doing. I believe they 6-picked a Rooney from Mossy, because Prano was the Mossy player, so I assume so. Which is like not the greatest 6-pick on basement, because it's not like a Rooney's a massive like wild card. Like, oh wow, they have Melusi. If you were to 6-pick the Echo, however, and with no IQ being on the board for D2, they played IQ last round? They did. Fuck, dude. Uno played IQ last round, and he was in basement holding the bomb vertically. I still stand by my point. I still think Secret should do it. 1 round out of 5. If you 6-pick the Echo, the attackers won't know you have Echo, because you're not gonna be an idiot and put the Echo drone like above the drone hole the second the round starts, right? You're not gonna do that. You're gonna hide the Echo drones far back in the bomb side, and when they execute, you drive them in like a little super soldier, and it goes up top of the ceiling and it denies the plant. And then in that moment, with like 20, 30, 40 seconds left, D2 will be like, ah, they have Echo! Fuck! That's exactly what happens. Because, you know, if you don't know they have Echo until the very end, when that Echo stun comes out, you panic a little bit. You're like, we overlooked an entire, like, win condition for them. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Yes, the yellow ping of doom. Easy kill. And now cancel. Now we wait, right? Now we execute? Wait a minute. We go? Jake realizes that it reaches useless, which is true, but so is yellow stairs. Either outcome here is pretty monk-ass.
They've got Virtue and they've got Kanto.
If Kanto can bait this security guy and Jake runs down, that's beautiful. And it comes down to 1v1 and Kanto dies. This was actually really nice. So what happened here, right, is that Kanto starts spraying at the security wall and mirror window. Either the guy's gonna play there and die, or he's gonna walk away. And as he does that, Jake runs down and peeks the guy, because he has to white swing Jake. And then this is a situation where Jake is deep in the ass and he has no cover. He has the full commit. And he does so and dies. And Kanto is just like, there's no holes, there's nothing else. Like, Kanto isn't playing it bad by any means, but there's just nothing else to do. And then it comes down to the gunfight here in this wall that is super fucking broken in the weirdest way possible. If this wall was cleanly shaped, maybe Kenzo would have won this because of vision, but I genuinely don't think Kenzo saw him for half that fight. But actually a really beautiful 2v2 setup by G2. Yeah, again, if that wall was cleanly shaped off, maybe. Or if they had waited for Kenzo, open that mirror window vertically, because that is possible in the cafeteria. Instead of having 2 mirror windows looking at them, they would only have had 1. That would have been a lot better. Either way, it was a nice try. But a little bit of an early premature push call. Solid picks though from Ben and Kenzo. They found 1 on CO repel, 1 on piano repel. This is the hardest bomb site to defend in the game. One of them. Hardest on Consulate. And somehow, it's also really hard to attack. And I can't explain it, but that's the case, okay? It's really hard to defend, and it's also hard to attack. So what you do, as defenders in this case, is that you're gonna be making holes like here, and here, and here, and here, and like probably under the windows, and you're gonna make a hole here. And this way, you can throw a C4 through this hole to land on the desk, right? Because you can plant on all these elevated positions. You can even plant here, I think, or you could once at least. And then you play below with like poles and attackers. Generally, you take top floor, you take Visa, and you try and do vertical back on them and cut off the angles, and then try and plant. Or you can like drop the hatches and try and like create chaos and then execute. That's typically how it plays out. Again, it's hard to attack, it's hard to defend, it's a fucking nightmare. No one really knows what the fuck is going on this defense. Polls will be like this and be like, there's five guys in territories, maybe that guy's planting. Oh, he's not, no, he's not planting, that guy's planting. And by the time you throw your C4, either the bomb is down, or you're dead, or something crazy happened every single time. Like, it never goes easy. And you play like 4 or 5 C4s, and 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5. They have 5 C4s. That's exactly what's going to be happening here. 1 C4 gone already. Yeah, I'm not sure where the kite C4 went. I didn't see it, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, if you have 4 more C4s, what is 1 C4 gone from that utility pocket, right? Or utility resource. Oh, kayak. Thing is, right? So you see, That's what I'm talking about earlier. What if one guy dies?
You will get himself downed. Not sure.
So say you walk in here as Kayak, right? First of all, Jake died. Sledge is gone. You still have nades on iron if you need them. But what are you going to do here? They have 3 C4s now. Pulse, Mute, Muzzy. They don't really have any information outside of the Pulse unless they capture the Muzzy drone that they put in here. But it's really difficult, especially with less than half health, to try and get a bomb down here. It's really, really difficult. As far as I know, the hatches aren't open. He could have opened one actually. He has only one left. So he might have opened one hatch. Uno could drop, create chaos. Kai goes in, tries to plant. Regardless, it's really difficult. And no, Sulu Swing comes out. Hive takes down Kayak, bombs in Narnia. And this is like the impossible situation again. There's 2 guys top floor fighting for the world. No one's able to refrag. Kenzo gets taken out 1v1. Now Uno comes upstairs. Remember, Diffuser is still on site. And this is basically where the round is over. You don't really come back from this, even if you get this kill meeting. I like the dance here. What an awkward gunfight. Like, look at Prano's value here. He's wasting so much time and even gets the kill into Uno. Jesus, dude. And now it's 7 seconds left. 1v3. Diffuser on side. Ben kind of baited Uno there, I feel like. Top floor defense. This is the biggest nightmare of my career, personally. Strategically speaking, not many ways for defenders to win without hitting some heads. Eventually, you're either gonna lose map control, aka like piano, yellow stairs, etc. Or if they go admin, you lose admin, you know, long desk, and then you lose meeting. You can't hold meeting, and you can't hold CO. So you somehow need to win this bomb site by holding the interior of baguette, connector, semi, because the rappel is possible, and long desk, right? You can't hold bathroom, you can't hold yellow, you can't hold CO, you can't hold meeting, and you can't hold admin. You need to win this bomb site by playing in this circle and maybe first floor or room basement, right? It's very, 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 very difficult bomb site to play. It looks like we might just do the Pengu TikTok strat, dude. Can I get a shield long desk? We're gonna double... why would they reinforce off yellow then? It's not the TikTok strat because they reinforce yellow. The TikTok strat, you would want to have a feet hole here, a feet hole here, and long desk shield here sees these angles. But they've made the shield position by reinforcing of the wall, but they have also reinforced off bathroom. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's like a hybrid. Personally, I don't like bathroom being double reinforced because they can rappel in, but regardless, if they want to open, they'll breach it. So gate gets blown, then it's going to be like a 3-2-1. They get drawn out. He's there. Hive has the angle. Prana comes up with a nade. And now the setup comes. Flash on Bok combined with the fucking Arcus cams on Sleppen. They're just gonna fucking yeet those fucking 7 projectiles in. Probably just fucking spam that shit. Prana will then throw a nade and Uno will die. If Uno gets really lucky with timing, his Mind Magnet will activate and catch the nade. But the odds of that happening is very low. It's a big gamble. It's like playing fucking roulette, dude. You see, it comes out. And it's not active yet. And then it kills him. Now it's active. That's tough. Not sure why they're reinforced. I'm sure there's a reason for it, but I can't find it. Because I look at this angle. What is Kenzo gonna do now? He's smoked off. Now he has to fight a guy in bathroom and a guy in fucking yellow. And he has nowhere to do so. He has to leave the shield now. To fight on an exterior angle. Finds the kill on Draven. Very nice shot. But it doesn't change the outcome, right? Kayak's below, but they have no info where he's planting. And he wasn't planting default. He was planting couch. That's what the smoke grenade was for. So yeah, a little bit iffy. Yeah, well, mine was fully fine. I mean, while mine in that position in yellow stairs, you could be like, oh, just peek yellow scout, and if you get the kill, you get the kill. That's true. But the thing is, if you peek the skylight and you don't get the kill and you die, then the enemy don't even need to start nading you. Then they just save their utility, right? Oh, I've seen this. I've seen this on Reddit. What the fuck, Hive? Look at this. He doesn't shoot back. This is such a Kenzo kill, by the way. Otherwise they're gonna find themselves short of time when it comes. But what was Hive doing? Was he talking? Oh, he was. Oh, he was. I think Hive has a classic Uno syndrome, I call it. Whenever Uno is explaining something, like he's not a native English speaker, his brain turns off. He can't shoot back. Uno dies and he's like, ah, fuck, I was talking. And I was, yeah. Maybe Hive had a scenario of Uno syndrome where he was like, oh guys, let's start working on vertical. Oh, I'm fucking dead, dude. You know, because like in your head, you're trying to map out the game, where you are, what you have. I don't know if like Hive is like an IGL or whatever, but it looked like Hive's mouth was moving, and I think he might have just been explaining there. Uncontested for free, not being caught. Okay, so something to note here. I believe that the hatch, so they know there's a guy in bathroom, right? They know. I'll check this in a second, but I believe that this hatch right here is not it's not open. It's soft, but it's not open. So when the Ionet clone runs in like this and fails to check this corner, if he sees the hatch is not open, she's gonna turn around and know that Mira is still here. If the hatch was open, then the Ionet would be like, oh, it's fucking free, boys. He dropped, you know? You have a minute left, you're kind of in a hurry a little bit because you haven't breached and stuff, but the hatch not being opened, the Ionet's gonna turn around, see Uno, and now Uno's dead, right? And we play the clip.
By drones is a
There it is. That's awkward. Now Uno is like,
kicker. Yes, well done.
You see, he swings, he doesn't win the gunfight, getting wall banged, and then he fully sprints past. If this wall was reinforced, I think sprinting past here could be like a miracle play. But with this entire wall being open,
you found him. Now you know that someone's pushing you. I think he's getting pushed potentially for both.
You got a really wrong way to run. And see, the hatch, it's not open. It's not open. So if the hatch was open here, which both Kayak can do, and Uno could have done earlier, but the Kayak could have opened this earlier on the round, as well as Uno. That would have helped. Jake, we get a team kill, and then we get a trade with a C4. So Uno dying there regardless, he got a lot of value. You could argue that they got 2 kills off him, the team kill and the C4 kill. So Uno not dying for nothing, that's for sure. Now, I think Team Secret is having a timeout here, and they're pulling a meepy. No, they're not. I was gonna say it's common in these situations, like, take the last 30 seconds around, just discuss what went wrong, what could go better, and then, you know, then you kill yourself with, like, you peek and die or whatever. Oh, we have tactical timeouts now? Oh my god, dude. I gave the feedback, so, you know, I retired last season, technically this season. My final feedback to Ubisoft as a pro player was, now that we have a fucking pause button, please give us tactical timeout. And the first season after my retirement, we have it. I have never, ever in my entire life played with a pause button in Pro League or a tactical timeout in Pro League. Never. In my 5 years, I have never had that in my life. Every single pro player in the future, and now, you better be fucking grateful that someone played this game under circumstances of 5 years so that you guys can do it good. That's all I'm saying. You have pauses, tactical timeouts, you have skins that are banned, so you don't get bullshit by Improvise. You didn't experience Lion in his prime. You should be fucking thankful that we ate dirt for years that you can eat on a golden platter, dude. That's all I'm saying. We had 5 years of rehost. It was nightmare fuel, man. Well, we did it for you guys. Oh, the timing is unreal. So Ben doesn't know that they sneak past the first line of defense. So my assumption is that Draven and Gomf are gonna find themselves 6 inches deep in the butthole of Kayak in just a moment. And Ben is gonna be like, I got the ankle into cafe, boys.
Into each individual team as to how they choose to use
that's awkward.
Absolutely raced into
that's awkward.
Here, shut down
by okay. Mirror window saves today. It's all good. The mirror window saves today. I don't think Gomfy realized there was a mirror today because he face checked it.
Puts the diffuser down cold on the ground.
Pretty sure Gomfy was like, when he saw that.
In round number 11,
Secret kind of snaking around, taking a lot of 1v1 gunfights here and losing every single one. As mentioned, this is how the bomb site goes in favor of the defenders. Also, the cam was being watched, Slippin', no?
The power of a timeout. Look
at
the difference it's made straight away. A little bit of calm down, a little bit of composure chat.
Good
and
night.
Just flawless round in Secret after being rolled over a
flawless
couple of rounds in a row.
I don't know where Kayak is.
To a plant spot. 20 seconds left to go. Draven finds
that's a vertical.
Kayak, and that makes G2's position even worse here. Hype is
see, when Kayak dies, this round is over. There's 13 seconds left. They haven't started planting yet. One single smoke grenade in this area right here, and the round is over. It's GG. Pipes? No, he wasn't. I don't see his dead body in Pipes either. And he has a shield still. I think he was in Cafe Bump. I think that was him playing there, but I don't know for sure. I don't know. Because there's still 2 guys in security.
Get the plant down. That's exactly.
There's no body of blood here that I can see.
Exactly what he's going
Uno's
to do. Diffuser starts to be.
I don't know where he died. Wait, did you win this? No? Uno prones, shoot toes, or does the bomb go down and then he dies? That's heartbreaking.
Uno, come in here. Is he going to be quick enough? He starts to put the damage down.
Uno! No! What? No, dude. We lose to this?
Uno, come in here. Is he going to be quick
we lose to this? No, dude. No. No, we would have won. That's the round. One more time in slow motion for the boys. Coming. I got the planter, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna shoot. Fuck. And the round is over. Jesus, dude. That's rough. And he even loses. Oh, he wins the gunfight too with the shotgun. What health left? Draven's injured! It's 1v2! Defuse! Oh, he can't! Cocks in the ass! The post plan is insane! That's what I mean. You see, this being... You see. This being all the way down and a little bit further, it doesn't change anything. It's still good regardless. Anyway, you can win this as Slippin like 1v4, 1v3. It doesn't really matter. You should rarely lose this. Ben actually almost kills him. Like this peak before he dies. Oh, the railing. Look at the railing. That's on his head. That is on the center of his head. It's dead on. Oh.
The battle is on. Citizen takes a
even here, look, it's so close. Even here.
HP is around even. The battle is on. Citizen takes a lot.
It's right next to his head. Oh!
Damage. He has to hit the head. He can't. Sleben finishes it off, and Team
That is
Secret,
sad.
they take the win.
That is
They
actually a
win.
heartbreaking defeat, dude.